So I have just done one of my somatic quantum alchemy sessions online, one-to-one session, and I've just come off buzzing. This is so incredibly powerful and game-changing. It's such shifting of work, and I can't tell you how I do it, okay? I can't. And but what I can tell you is the shifts and the power that it is. And it's incredible. And this is about learning the true miracle that you are, and through intention and connection to your heart, this frequency, the pureness that's in you, that you can shift and alchemize all our pain, our suffering, our wounds, the beliefs of uh, separation, the illusions that we are carrying deep into our blood, our bones, our DNA. And we can shift that if we want to, okay? If we want to, if we choose to. If you want to take responsibility for you, for be able to see your patterns where you haven't worked or lived in love, where you take responsibility of yourself, but not through judgment, and to literally call it in, anything that is yours to take on, and then release anything that is not yours. So you really clarify what is yours that you need to take here as a soul, as generational, and but it's really about what you need to take responsibility for, and learn the energetics, the body to discern that, not your mind. And through that, and then through the power of self-love, through conscious rage and the fire that comes through that, but holding that is a purification. It's the flame that will alchemize, that will turn what is lead into gold. And the shame, the guilt that holds so heavy in our systems, it's the same as lead. This is literal alchemy when we use our power of our heart, which is gold. Okay. This is the power that we are. And, when we call all this in and we bring in the flame of alchemy, of power of self-love, knowing that you're worthy of so much more, that you are equal, you start to choose to get rid of this victim, martyr, perpetrator triangle that we're in. Okay. And we may be the victim, we may be playing the martyr, we may also be the perpetrator at some point. And a lot of us won't like the idea, the thought that we could have been the perpetrator at some point. And what we have to do is just literally honor all of that on every paradigm, every timeline, soul lineage, and recognize that we are energetic beings, and that you can connect into absolutely everything through your heart in the present moment. I've been on a journey with spirituality, and most of it is just a smoke and mirrors game, right? You just get lost. You think you're getting somewhere and you're not. Okay. I've had entities attached to me. You think this is like something really powerful when it's how it comes into you. And actually, it's not. The simplicity of consciousness is connection into your heart in the present moment. And when you do that, you connect to everything, your past, your future, timelines, everything. And you can call it in at that moment. And this is what's shown to me when I did the return to innocence. You call it in. Yeshua holds this. He holds these paradigms. And it's the 12, 21, or 21, 12. Those numbers come up a lot. And funnily enough, they came up just before I did this session. So it was a little bit of a clue that I knew I needed to do this work for that person. And this was clearing out anything, anything that's in the old cosmic field that would be of shame, of guilt, of fear, and to alchemize it and to close it down. And there were some tricky little energies involved with this session, and every session's different, but this one was okay. And this, what was so beautiful is that we had different goddesses coming through. We had Mary Magdalene, we had Yeshua, I had Kali, we had Kuan Yin coming in to hold this negative what we call negative energy. But basically what I'm seeing is this darkness has basically forgotten its light. And you can't fight darkness because it just fights back. You can't resist it because it will just resist back. And so you have to keep choosing love, unconditional love. You have to keep moving and choosing that frequency, even when it's triggered or activated. You can't fight it, you can't pull it. Just keep choosing love. And through that frequency, you create that separation. You start to see it for what it is. You'll be able to discern that it's not you, it's this other aspect. And it was through bringing in this love to recognize that darkness, to know that actually still there's still light within you. It's just you're so wrapped up in shit, in guilt and anger and everything else. It just got it caught up in itself, that never thought there was ever light ever existed in it. And so actually compassion, and this has come through actually interestingly for in sessions as well, one-to-one and hands-on, is that how you don't fight fear and entities or darkness with it, you actually give it love. It's just like, oh, and we think love is so, oh, that's so nice and so sweet, and actually it's really fucking powerful, okay, when you choose true unconditional love. And and because it was such a force, at one point seraphim light came through, and And the seraphim light is like literally the voice of Heart Source, voice of Sophia. And at this point, it's like, enough of this shit. No more. No more. We are not continuing this pattern, cycle, whatever it is anymore. No more. It literally came down as a voice of authority in it. No more. It was this sound, this frequency that just purified. It's like a sonic boom of light and frequency that just cleared it. Just cleared it. And it's like, this is the mother, okay? And this, so it's like you could completely let go of anything, of any fight. You don't have to tussle with it. It's just like, boom, it's done. So yeah, I know I probably sound like a complete la la land, and I don't, be honest, I don't really give a shit, because actually this stuff works. It truly works. How people can then suddenly feel like they can breathe again, that they feel joy again, that they feel a deeper connection to their body again, that somehow they feel space and breath in their whole body, a lightness, a freedom. Doesn't matter what I do or how I do it, I'll try and explain it. That's the end result. Okay. And that's just the beginning. That's the internal shift of shifting the whole neural system to find its own safety, rather than tussling with fear and belief systems. Like, this is grounded in a truth of who I am, and I am love, joy, and peace, and I'm this being of light. And this is what I walk to. This is what I speak through. This is what I do. And I'm safe in this. And massive things happen from that. So it's so interesting. I've got my, splash my boobs, love. So it's all about love. And it's always been, for me, for this work, is unconditional love. It's just expanding even more. And we're being shown even more how we can take responsibility of ourselves, of our life, should we choose to. And should we choose to break free? Should we choose our freedom? And then, yes, it's not an easy path, but it's a liberating path. And that's all one has to say. So if this is sounding like this is what you desire, this is what you want and need, and haven't quite been able to get shift past old patterns, old blocks that you seem to keep coming up as roadblocks and things, then give me a shout. And let's just see what the body has to share with you, because the body knows. My work is about really tuning into the wisdom that is your body. And I know that may well just think, oh, how is that? It's like, your body created you. How fucking intelligent is that? Okay, your whole body This is about connecting you to the source of light, of life that created you, that is within you. And it's about reconnecting you back to that in coherence, like it did when that cell got, the ovum got fertilized. It's coming right back to that intelligence, that coherence, that blueprint, that DNA of what is actually your truth, not the layers and the belief systems, the BS we've inherited and experienced that blocks that. Anyway, lots of love. Take it easy. Just had to share.